My man. Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin. Oh, man. Look at me.
Hey, man.
I'm hosting Praise the Lord.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You hosting Praise the Lord.
You hear me?
Look at you, man.
Look at me. What I'm trying to tell you. Please look at me. This new deal for me, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wow. That's my wife right there. Hey, baby. Hey. That's my wife.
See you. Man. What you want to do? You want to get somebody fine, that's for sure. Probably ain't supposed to say that on Praise the Lord.
Man, well, listen, what I want to say to you, man, is that I'm very honored that for now 16 years, 16 long years we've been friends, and what makes me so proud is that I've had the chance to just be part of your journey and be part of your process. And I've come to your office and your crib. I mean, Steve got Bibles in the bathroom. Steve got scriptures all over the toilet, you know.
Yeah.
Steve got them little, you know, how your mama get them handkerchiefs that got little Jesus symbols on them, you know. It's like after a while it become a little too much, and I'm like, some of this I'm gonna have to throw away for Steve. He got too much stuff. But what I'm proud of is that, you know, just like any babe in Christ, it's like, you know, how it was when you first came to the Lord and you're just excited and you're on fire. And, you know, you're excited. And you say, you know what, I ain't listening to no more this kind of music. I'm not doing this and doing that. And you were so on fire. And then, you know, sometimes... sometimes...
I haven't said that yet.
Sometimes that journey, whether you went to a church and it was a church, you know, that hurt you, or if it was a Christian family member that didn't show you the kind of love that you wanted to. What my prayer for us as a body, like Paul said, those of us that should be off of the milk and now on the solid food, my prayer for us is that we hit our knees and we really send up beautiful prayers that this man who has been in front of millions one way, that God will cover him and just love him. And that when we stand before the Lord, that the Lord will pull you to the side and say, Psh, I'm very proud of you for praying for him when everybody else talked about him. Yeah. And so that's what I'm very excited about.
But I got to tell you, see, Kirk, you were... Kirk was really instrumental for me, you know, because like I said in the intro, he was the first gospel artist that I had met that made me feel like I could be a part of that. See, I got saved March 23rd, 1973. You understand? That's when I got saved. But now I went to college, man, and, you know, I didn't go to no parties when I first got to college. Wow. And then after about 6 months, I didn't miss no parties. No, I ain't miss a one, man. And then I started throwing them. You know, I was all the way in it, man. And so, you know, a lot of stuff happened in my life, transpired, and it's what old people say, you backslide. You know, I didn't know what that was. I just fell off. You know, I quit going, man. And I got deep into my career and what I do for a living. And that battle became rough for me. And in 11 years ago, well, I met you in Baltimore one night. You were performing in Baltimore, and I was performing in Baltimore. We were in two different venues. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you we was in two different venues. And we met at this restaurant, and we were sitting up there, and it was the first time I had met a Christian dude like Kirk, and you had a sense of humor, because we were sitting up there eating dinner, and you had a sense of humor, man. You was laughing, and you was telling jokes, and you was doing imitations of people at the church, and I was going, wow. Because I didn't even really know, I hadn't even wrote a church joke yet, because I was so afraid of church people. Wow. I mean, you dig, man? You changed that for me. You had a sense of humor. And then you told me, hey, man, it's all right. You're going to make mistakes. I didn't know that. I didn't know church people made mistakes.
Wow.
I had been set up the whole time. You got to believe this how it worked now.
We believe you, but Steve, we believe you. There are people in this room and people watching that were raised in certain denominations that if you wore a certain lipstick color, you were going to hell. There are certain people that are watching. See. So you're not by yourself, my dog. What I hate is that we put y'all on certain pedestals and make y'all exceptions. It's a lot of people in this. There are pastors and choir members in this. I mean, all over this world that they were taught bad theology, and they were not given the fullness of Scripture. We were not taught that when you get saved, salvation solidifies you for eternity. But what we were not taught is the process called sanctification. We were not taught sanctification. So see, we were not taught. See, some of us went to churches that when you come there to the altar and you slob and speak in tongues, that's it. And everything's supposed to be over. But if you got girl problems, if you got boy problems, if you got both problems, whatever problems you got, if you don't get up, and as Paul says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, all you're going to do is get up sweaty with stinky breath. That's it. And so what I'm glad about is that we are now enjoying your sanctification process. And this is what I want to say to you. What I want to say to you is because there's no secret about my sin. I've been very transparent about a lot of my sins. And let me tell you, they were sins. They were sins. They were not shortcomings at all. They were sins.
Yeah, all the way in. Yeah.
They were sins. I lived in sin. I was doing gospel music and I lived in sin. And I did not like the life I lived, but I was in sin. I was in sin. And it wasn't until I acknowledged it as sin that God could meet me. Because guess what? A doctor can only heal what we reveal. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See, if you go to a doctor's office, because see, you got to play a part, Steve. When you go to the doctor's office, the first thing he'll say is, tell me where it hurts. So that means that you got to play a part. Yeah. He ain't going to be feeling all on you. If he feeling on you, he nasty. He need to be doing something else anyway. If he feeling all on you. Yeah. If he say, tell me, he going to say, tell me where it hurts. And then you got to be able, and if you say nothing, I'm fine, then guess what? You're going to leave out sick. But what I'm proud of you, man, is you saying, God, against thee and thee only am I jacked up, and only you, the chief physician, the chief doctor, can make Steve right again. Right. And I'm so proud.
But see, man, here's what helped. Here's how you help me. And here's how you help a lot of people. And this is the type of person I want to try to become. You dig? It's like this here. Okay, when you talk to Christians and you know, man, there's a lot of people. Everybody come from a church.
Everybody.
Ain't nobody. I know all the rappers I know come from the church.
Come from church.
But what happened is when you meet church folk, you talk only about the washed up part. I've been washed, and you discuss the washed up part. And you talk about this. Well, the dude that got dirt on him, maybe he got so much dirt, he's so far away, he don't really see himself being that spotless. Yeah. You know, y'all robes be squeaky white. You know, well, mine is pinstripe. I got pimp gold on it. There's some dirt on the hem. I ain't been to church in a while, but you talk about only the washed up part. Yeah. What you did to me was, you told me about the part before you got washed up. Because that's the part I was in. See, I was in the unwashed up part. Wow. You understand? Like, I don't never tell nobody I'm all the way right, because I don't know I ain't met that person yet.
Me either.
But when you told me about the part where you wasn't washed up, then I started listening. Because now, you wasn't washed up, but you got a little cleaned up, but you still tripping, okay? I can do that.
Wow.
See, I can do that. I cannot do the squeaky clean, washed up dude routine now. Because, dog, I'm out here wilding for real. I was on tour, man. My life, man, it was crazy, man. Man. I ain't gonna, but I was, because I asked God not to let me cry this trip. Because every time I come on this show with Donnie, man, Donnie be just breaking me up so bad. But man, it's like when you saying something you ain't used to saying, it's a relief. Oh, man, it's just man, I mean, you know, man, I'm here. It's cool.
Yes. Yes.
I wish it was more people like you. I wish it was more people like Donnie. I wish it was more people that embrace cats like me.
There are. You know. Let me just encourage you, let you know that I don't know nobody in this room that don't have a family member that if they could, they would put that family member in that back bedroom, that far back bedroom, and lock that door, and never let that crazy uncle ever out.
Yeah.
And so just know, man, that there are people in here, there are a lot of people in this family that you're part of that we will tell you very closely. See, here's my problem. My problem is that you got bad politicians, you got bad police officers, but we're still voting and we're still stopping at red lights. Mm-hmm. It seems that the church is the only thing that people want to get rid of when something bad happens.
Right.
We don't get rid of all these other institutions when something bad happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these other things we continue to do. So what I'm saying to you is that I believe that the more you sing all of this holier than thou stuff fall, you're going to see more people like all these beautiful people out here that are standing up saying the church is a hospital. And well people don't go to hospital. Sick people are supposed to be in hospitals.
Yeah.
And I want to let you know, my brother, that you got me and you got 1 million people. You got an army, my dude.
Well, you know
see,
I'm gonna tell you, and you know, and that's very real, because you know I've been going through a lot lately with my family, man. You know, my reputation and stuff was getting ate up for early part of this year over just a vicious attack, and I didn't understand where it was coming from, and I didn't even know how to fight it, because how you fight something, you just going, okay, well, that ain't what I did, that ain't who I am, but it just keep coming. I ain't going into it, but a lot of people, I've been going through something.
Got you.
That's when I learned that what you saying is true. Man, I can't tell you the emails I got on steveharvey.com. The people that I don't even know that were stopping me in the airport going, hey, man, keep your head up.
Wow.
God know the truth about you. Man, we love you. Man, we praying for you. Prayer got me through this. See, prayer cold piece of work, man.
Yes,
I didn't really...
That's good. I like how you said
But you know, man,
that's good.
That's
nice. I like
this been the worst period in my entire career, but it's been the best time in my life. Because I'm going to tell you, man, what he made me go through I could learn some stuff about it.
Come on.
See, what he do is, if you stay still, this is the first time in my life I ever let him handle something. I ain't never done that. Hey, dog, because look here, man, I'm a fighter for sure. You say something to me, I say something back. I got a microphone. I talk to 7.5 million people every morning. You want to do me, I'll do you. But Bishop Ullman told me, he said, the reason this is happening to you now is because God know you to handle it the wrong way 5 years ago. Wow. And see, 5 years ago, you'd have done the wrong way.
That's good.
But now, since you're trying to do better,
that's good.
This is the first time I ever let God handle a situation for me. But what he did for me, without me and my wife and my family having to lift a finger or a voice or come out and do a whole rant, he just solved it, man.
So I need for you to know, man, that people are so excited about seeing you sit in this seat. Like I told you, Jesse had several sons. And Jesse thought that all of the boys that looked strong and all the boys that looked apart, Jesse, the father, assumed that their looks and their external strength qualified them for the position, to the point that he overlooked his own baby boy. Because his own baby boy was out there cleaning cow boo-boo and junk, and did not look like there was no way he could be used in any capacity to be king. When they found him, he had mess on him. When he got called, he had mess on him. When God used him, he had mess on him. Now watch this, watch this. David was a whoremonger. David was an adulterer. David was a horrible husband. He was a horrible father. But somewhere in the text, it says that David was a man Now. When did David become a whoremonger? When did David become a bad father? When did David become a man that would kill, a murderer and an adulterer? Did he become it then? Like, did it shock God that he did that? Or did God know when he called him? So what I'm saying to you, and I'm saying to you, and I'm saying to Kirk, that we no longer have to perform for God. We can turn off the show and we can come just as we are. Because when you come flawed like we come, God knows that I'm going to use the flawed ones, because when I use them, nobody else will get the credit but me.
See, man, I know they giving me the wrap up, but if you just hold on a second.
This your show.
Okay, cool. This my show, baby. See, man,
Thank you, Jesus.
What you're saying is so correct. See,
thank you, Jesus.
I discovered something over this past month that I had to deal with, and I came away with a new slogan for myself. See, I was who I was, but I am who I am. And I'm cool with both them people. Because, see, if I wasn't who I was, then I don't know what I got to check. And I don't know what I got to come out of. So, see, I don't beat myself up no more about what I was. What I was. I'm cool with him, man. But let me tell you something. It's a lot of him still here because he's necessary. Because I got tough when I was out there.
Wow.
You know, I got savvy while I was out there.
Wow.
I got strong while I was out there. And when he took all of that and he trying to turn it around now and got me working another way.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
But I was who I was.
Yeah.
But I am who I am, and I'm cool with both them people. So here what the deal is. Say whatever you want to say about me, how I was. I got all that. Yeah, that's me. You understand? But I've been a good dude, though. You understand?
Yes,
I've been doing the right thing.
Yes, sir.
But hey, man, I had some stuff sideways, but who ain't? You understand?
And how much we love even our own body, and those men and women in our own body, that we continue to see that our titles can't protect us. That our positions can't protect. Steve, let me tell you something, brother. Man, I'm sitting here with you. My sister just got out of jail, dog. My sister's staying at a Salvation Army somewhere. Let me tell you something, dog. I live right here in this city. My biological mama lived 15 minutes from me. I don't even know the woman. She ain't got no relationship with me. My real daddy lived right down 45 South in Houston. This man has never done nothing for me but give me a haircut. So when you talk about how God loves to take lemons and make lemonade, so where would I be without my struggle? Where would I be without my pain? It hurts me every day. I got a real mama. That don't want no relationship with me. Come on, man. That woman birthed me. I was adopted. That woman gave me up for adoption. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. I am what I am. And I'm going to go do a song called Smile.
I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. On December 10th, 2010, we taped Celebration of Gospel. Kirk Franklin came in my trailer. Kirk said, "Big brother, I got 2 songs I'm thinking about releasing as my title cut on my new album. I want to know what you think, because I know this what you do." I do music. You feel how you want to feel about me, about it. I do music. I know hit when I hear one. I know a gospel hit when I hear one. I know a other hit when I hear one. I know hits. I play them on my radio show. I play hits. If I don't like it, I don't play it. I play hits. Because I've been in music all my life. I know I'm a lyrical, I love lyrics, but you can't just have a beat for me. That's why sometimes rap miss me. Because if you're not lyrically correct, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care how hard a track you got. Kirk bought this song in there, and he played the first one for me. And then he played this song, I Smile. Now, in my trailer was my bodyguard, 6'6", 370. My other security was from the Nation of Islam. My business manager, 52. The dude been cutting my hair for 20 years. He out of work now. He cut my hair for 20 years. He in the trailer, he 50. We grown men.
And it was me by myself.
And Kirk about to say, we men now. When I tell you we men, I'm trying to tell you we men. It ain't nothing soft up around me. We do manhood 24/7. We don't take no days off. We don't give it a break. We do manhood. This all we about. Kirk played this song, Smile. We said, Kirk, play it again. By the time he played it the 3rd time, everybody in the trailer was crying. I'm telling you, real men now, hardcore cats. I'm talking about these, you understand? All my cats ain't, you know what I'm saying? They'll do something to you.
And that cool dude that's the Muslim brother, he was in there bobbing his head to a gospel song, y'all, and crying.
But
and
listen to me.
God. So,
from Nation of Islam.
Nice brother, beautiful.
Crying,
beautiful
bobbing
brother.
his head.
Beautiful brother.
You understand? That's how deep this song Smile was.
Beautiful guy.
And then I took it to Kirk gave it to me, and I put it on my radio station. I'm in 64 cities. I touch 7.5 million people every day. I took Kirk's song and started playing it. Do you know today, if I don't play I Smile, I get an email talking about, Steve, you tripping. How you ain't gonna play Smile? So I get my day started. Man, I don't care what, Smile plays almost every morning in my inspirational moment, but I also put Smile in the regular rotation. I play secular music. You understand? I play the secular music hits. I make a good living at that. I'm not gonna quit playing secular music. I don't like one, I just take my headsets off. But I play Kirk Franklin's Smile twice a day. It has been the most, and I told him that today he started crying. It has been the most highly requested song on my radio station in 2 years. We've never gotten this many emails about a song. I got Fantasia, I got Neo, I got Usher, I got all that. The most requested song is Smile. I know it's hard to smile when you've been down, but I sure would hate to see you give up now, though. So I'm just asking you to smile. He wrote a song that's so lyrically correct. I listen to it every day. I done cried so many times listening to this song. So he said, Doctor, what you think? Dog, look at my boys in here. I said, this is your single. Now, what we waiting on is Kirk to release the single, because I promise you, it'll be the biggest song. When you hear Smile, you're going to understand. Because, man, and
they just released it on iTunes, so it's on iTunes, and the album comes out March 22nd.
Well, let me tell you something.
And thank you, man, thank you.
No, man, thank you. I needed that, because what was happening to me in my life at that time, boy, I needed to smile. Because my family was hurting, man. I couldn't fix it for my wife. My children, man, getting ate up because they in the internet world. You know, the internet, man, is such a devilish place now. I couldn't fix it for my kids. I couldn't fix it for my wife. I couldn't fix it for all I could do was smile. But, man, tell you what he did. I don't know how he did it. I do have no idea. But, boy, he put a spin on it. You know, man, you said something a minute ago. God, sometimes like you get in a position where can't nobody get you out but him. Because if you're strong enough, he ain't gonna put no more on you than you can bear. And if you're strong enough, when you come out of it, you're gonna learn something. That's why I say this has been the best time of my life. Because I know more spiritually over the last 30 days that's gonna help take me to other places. Your song has been a big part of that, and I want to thank you, man. Thank you. I love you, man. You love me, come on, do it.
Tell me what's going on tour.
Cool. Kirk Franklin is going to do I Smile. Me and Kirk Franklin, for the first time ever, going to do the biggest tour in the history of comedy and gospel. I'm going out on the road with Kirk Franklin. We got about 7 dates this year. We're going to kick it off March 19th at the Phillips Arena. Kirk said he never performed in arenas before. This is the biggest thing he ever did. We did it with the Kings of Comedy. We're going to do it better this time. Kirk Franklin, Steve Harvey, in a city near you. Y'all stay tuned, get posted. This is going to be the biggest thing. I've never been with a gospel artist this big on tour. And he ain't never been with, you know.